Good morning, good morning.
Good afternoon and good night. Good evening and everything in between. Between.
It's like, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I love that. Hey, Kass, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Good, I know. How about? Good to see you.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Steve.
And it's me, Kass.
And together we are
Kass
Steve and
and
Kass.
Steve.
No, we promised the first year. Can you believe we already been recording podcasts for over a year?
You're good.
And we said the first year we call ourselves Kass and Steve. The next
That's
year,
a lie.
the next year,
I always get first bill.
you always get first pill.
Billing. I get first billing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this year, 2020, we are going to be Steve and Kass.
Just look up on the website and see how far you get by looking up at stevenkass.com.
Hey, we want to wish you all a fantastic 2020.
Yep.
I cannot believe I made it all the way to 2020, but we did.
Yep.
And this year is going to be fantastic. I always tell people, and this is something funny because a lot of people don't get it. I always tell them, may the best moments of 2019 be the worst in 2020.
Yeah. And they have to write it out on a piece of paper.
Like,
hold on.
No, they go like,
what does that mean?
What?
Huh?
Meaning that your highest is going to be your lowest in 2020.
So you will only get better.
Yeah.
I know. I was just talking to Steve about this because my husband just celebrated his 40th birthday.
Wow.
Like, I cannot believe I'm married to a man who is 40.
Yeah, and your best friend is 40.
40 something.
And a little
we'll
more.
just leave it at that. And I said, how does it feel to be 40? You know, and he said, it actually feels great.
Yeah.
And we were saying that when you are conscious about who you attract in your life, what you attract in your life, then your life is very full and it's a life that you're proud of living. So you don't dread that, oh my gosh, it's another year older and I've done nothing.
When you are exactly where you want to be and where you're supposed to be, then it doesn't really matter if you're 44 like me, or 50 or 60 or 70 or 16.
Yeah.
If you are at that moment where you want to be, it's only the people that feel like they're living a life that is, oh my God, this is not where I want to go, but I will make a change. And then they end up being 40 and they say, oh my God, that change never happened.
Yeah.
Now I'm
kind of fills them with regret.
Yeah, I'm getting old. Oh my God, it's passing by. So let this be a fantastic message for everybody who is listening to this podcast. May 2020, or even if you're listening to this podcast already in July or
2021. Depends on how far they've
2019, they're not going to listen to it anymore.
Oh,
yeah. If the year is 2019, that ain't never going to happen.
You got to really stop, reassess yourself.
Doesn't matter when you listen to it. Let this be a message to everybody. Make it your day, week, month,
make your life count.
Year. Exactly. Make it your year. Make it your life.
By the way, this is the Fun Road Podcast.
Oh, yeah, we keep forgetting that.
This is a podcast, in case this is your first time, Steve and I are best friends from different parts of the world who travel the world together. And we teach fitness and motivation and personal development. And this podcast is sort of like a very casual take on maybe if you were having lunch or dinner with us, kind of the typical conversations that we have to keep our life in balance, keep our life in focus and in the gear, kind of running in the gear that we want it to be.
And we are not psychologists, we're not doctors, we're just two human beings.
Yep, from the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, who started as... Well,
losers.
I didn't want to say that, but I started as a zero, and I ended up being a little higher.
A little hero. Do you want to know? Sorry, I was needing to find a document, so I was going through all my keepsakes.
Your what?
Keepsake. Like, you have a box and it has all your important little documents.
Like, for God's sake, why did I keep this?
Or I got to keep this for keepsake. So I found a paper that was a college assessment of what I would be good at, a college test,
Yeah,
a
yeah, like it.
personality
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
test,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and one of the things was public speaking.
No way.
Right? From the person who at
So
that moment,
how old were you when you wrote that?
I was 19.
Okay, that's really a point in your life where you could make the decision of this is what I really want to do, or this is what people think I should do, or my
Yeah.
family. And you
Well,
thought of that already.
I don't think that when I got that information, I didn't think anything of anything
Oh,
different
they
than
told you should do that.
yes. That was when I did a personality assessment. They said these are 3 careers that would be good for your personality type.
So what were the other two?
I can't remember. Once I saw public speaking, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Give myself a high five down there in the basement. Yeah. But then at that moment, I was never thinking that because I
Yeah.
had such a huge fear, actually, of speaking in front of people.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You know, actually, this is the subject of today. It's about me, myself,
And I.
When do you need to learn? When do you need to be selfish in life so it benefits you on the long term
Yeah.
and it benefits other people on the long term? Because if you cannot be who you want to be, you can never make other people happy. And we're going to talk about a couple of examples that I think that happened in my life that I was being me, myself, and I.
Mm-hmm. And examples that I see that happen to me, that happen to many people that I see where being selfless actually got them into trouble.
Yeah.
So there's a good balance between these two things. And I think we grow up with this idea of being giving and kind and loving to people and being selfless, where you
Yeah.
put yourself after you
Totally.
give and love other people. But that is not, that
No.
doesn't really do anybody any good because
No.
you end up just burning at both ends.
Yeah.
And
we see it a lot with people once they have kids. Sometimes they
Mhm.
think that their kids, their needs come first.
Yes.
Which I understand, of course.
But you can't
cannot
lose your role.
yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can't lose the role of you as a human being by your role of you as a spouse or you as a parent. And I hear moms ask me about this all the time because I think that they see that my life is not a very typical mom life,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very full and it's very abundant and it's very fun. And why was I able to get the family life and also get the fun, adventurous, like business life as well?
Yeah, of course. By the way, we're just letting you know we are recording this podcast.
We
so
are.
If
What are you trying to accomplish there?
Because I see you're getting messages in.
Oh, no, I have it on. It's because I'm on Wi-Fi.
Well, you
Yeah.
can turn that off too.
Mhm.
The people who are listening to our podcast, that now you can see us, all you got to do is go to our website, kassandsteve.com or thefunroad.com. We're making a third domain name, which is steveandcass.com. That's coming later. And there you can click on the podcast and you will see on every single episode our video, which is really cool. But going back to the subject, me, myself, and I want to talk about a point. And today we were talking about something that with a friend of ours, and he was talking about something very personal. Me growing up as a teenager.
You want me to turn that fan off?
Yeah. Just turn off the air conditioning.
Let's see how long this wire can go. Because this wire looked 1 million. Oh, yeah.
What's she doing it? So I'm so sorry for this little break. There we go. So I was thinking about a moment in my life because I've talked about it before that my parents kind of wanted me to be a chef. And when I was 18, or I came out being gay when I was 17. And
which surprises me that it was that old, by the way.
Yeah, in that time.
But it's a different time. Yeah, it is. We're
talking about so many years ago.
40 years ago. 50 years ago.
No, not that long, but still. And the courage that I needed to going from being a chef, working in the restaurant of my dad, going to, I want to do ballet and I want to be an aerobic instructor. my dad was already in shock.
Yeah.
And then I had to tell him that I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to choose the life that I wanted to do. So, of course, I look back at the reaction of my dad saying, no, you're not doing that. You cannot. There was a moment, do you remember the story I told you that he was in the bank and I went down and then I said, okay, this is my moment to tell him everything.
I need 5 seconds of courage to get this out.
Yeah, so those 5 seconds of courage, telling him I'm going to be selfish, even though I know that he will not agree with it.
Yeah.
I want to be an aerobic instructor and for him it was like, oh my God, you're destroying your life.
And you were destroying his image of what he thought you were going to be.
Exactly. Sometimes parents measure their lives by the success of their kids.
Yep. They measure their success by their kids' success.
Exactly.
It's like this extension of, look what I did raising this child.
And it's a profile of who they are. What the kids end up being, when it's good or bad, the parents take it very personal. So when I told my dad I want to be that, he was not happy.
Yeah.
But then 20 years ago, after my contract with Reebok and Nike, for him, those were validations.
Yeah.
Okay, my son is not doing bad.
I guess he did the right thing.
And my son is going to America. He used to tell that to his friends. That time, my son is going. So I'm very happy that I could that he was still alive to get to that level where he goes like, okay, I'm proud of my son.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that he was selfish, because otherwise I would have been a very unhappy boy. Man.
And when you are unhappy, that energy is so contagious. And it just like bleeds onto everybody in your life. And if they're smart, they will be selfish and get away from your negative energy.
Yeah.
And, I do think that society has put us in a way where men, it is not selfish to go work 9 to 5. But if a woman works 9 to 5, it's very selfish.
Yeah. Well,
and they're leaving their family and they're leaving their husbands, and what about this and what about that? And I talk to my kids about this a lot, because we have a non-traditional family where my husband works from home, but the majority of his work is managing me and managing the fun road. And I tell my kids, I say, you have to be very open to what your life and family circumstance will be.
Yeah.
Because it will not look like what you were raised in.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't, because you are not me and you are not dad.
Yeah.
And so you have to find your own path, but do not be afraid to say, hey, my spouse has something really great that can work for us financially.
Yeah.
And lower your ego.
Of course.
And also say, okay, it's almost like for the greater good. What do you really want in life? And this is something that I have talked to Brian with a lot. Like, are you feeling like you're sacrificing your dreams for my dreams?
Yeah. But this is something that is very different in Europe. I see that now.
Yeah.
And look at my family. I mean, if you look at
it's expected that the women work as well.
They all have their own business.
Yeah.
And they're all, let's open another restaurant. And my sister's very successful. They open restaurants. My niece is a bar.
Yeah.
So in my life, women are very, okay, we're making our own business and stuff like that. So I think the world is really shifting in that way. When we look at it 50 years ago, okay.
Yeah.
It's more normal to have a working husband and the wife could stay at home. In Europe, it's very much different. And the north of Europe, that's not where I'm from, but like Denmark and Sweden, you can see that as well. For example, when they have a baby, the mom and the dad get equal rights to stay home.
Thing.
And I love that. I think that's fantastic. So thank God the world is shifting and changing and saying, hey, good. Let everybody be whoever they want to be. And I love that you are such a pioneer in that. Because where you're from, sometimes we can see that they have more a classic family in their way, where they say, let's have 5 kids and the mom stays at home and the husband has a good work. And that's why your friends sometimes look at you like, how do you manage that? You're traveling, your husband is home, and So, and I love that. And
Yeah.
you are the most functional family ever. So
yeah, we're pretty fun.
it's just, you know, if I always say if people could just be whoever they want to be.
Yeah, because if I was stuck in
Following
this,
that,
yeah,
oh my
then I
God.
would feel so
But you wouldn't be
very
here.
no. And that was something that I had to take that turn and say, okay, I not and it's such a weird thing because it does feel selfish. Like, what about me? But that's how you should look at
Yeah.
life, because what you can do to fully blossom in life
Yeah.
is say, okay, these are my skills.
Mhm.
How can I manage to have the family life that I want, or the
Yeah.
personal life that I want,
Yeah.
and also be able to push myself personally?
Yeah.
And that is not being selfish in the negative way. It's being
Totally.
selfish in a way that is beneficial for you and everybody around
Exactly.
you.
It's almost like somebody's looking at their partner and say, "Hey, please heal me. I got a broken arm." And the partner says, "I can do that, but you got to give me 5 years to become a doctor. Let me go study."
Yeah.
And you go, "But what about me?" Well, I can't help you
Until I
unless
get
I
that.
know how to do that.
Yep.
And being selfish sometimes is the same way. When people scream out for help, or when people want to live with you in a relationship, but you have to say, listen, I need a relationship with myself. Be who I really want to be
Yeah.
before I can be with anybody else.
I think that we read in this article about, there's like a Psychology Today article, and there are certain ways in which you can live your life in a healthy, selfish way. And a lot of it is just being mindful
Yeah.
of what you need in your life. And I say this is a good thing and a bad thing about me, but I'm very quick to eliminate not eliminate people, but eliminate people out of my life who bring me down all the time. And we're just not suited. We're not a good match for whatever type of relationship that be. That could be a professional relationship, a friendship relationship, a family member relationship, but being selfish in a way that you can make your life full and abundant. Once you are taken care of, then you really can look for other ways in which you can take those skills and serve other people.
So we're going to ask you today to think about something that you normally do for other people, but you really don't feel like this is something you want to do, and take an action and don't do what they want you to do, but do something selfish. Do something for yourself. And in the long term, you know it will make you happier. That will make those people happier as well.
Yep. Being in the fitness industry, I see a lot of people, a lot of moms in particular, who say, I just can't take that time away from my kids. And I say, to me, that is a non-negotiable thing.
Yeah.
That is a mandatory thing in your life. You have to take care of you physically. I know for me, that even if I only have a half hour or 45 minutes, that is something that I will take for myself every single day so that I have a healthy mindset and a healthy body. And then with a healthy body, I can do more things with my family and my friends, and I can have more energy for the things that I want in my life.
My selfish time every single day is I go to bed early, watch TV, turn off my phone, I can take a bath, I can put up a wardrobe, sit down, knowing...
What does put up a wardrobe mean?
No, not put up a wardrobe. How do you call that? That little
put
hotel...
on a robe. Put up a wardrobe is like, I'm going to put shirts and pants, and I'm going to design a wardrobe.
Put on a robe, and you know I can do that. I just... Are you burping?
No, I was looking at, you have a knitted thing over there.
Yeah, it's from John.
It's a scarf.
John Giswolf. It's a scarf.
I cannot wait until one day I get a scarf of his.
John,
can I have a scarf, please, if you're listening? I love scarves.
And I need that every single day. An hour and a half, almost 2 hours before I know I will go to bed, that I know that it's me.
Yeah, and I recognize that, and I start to see you go, oh yeah, he done.
He over.
He gone, guys. He's gone.
I never gonna get anything
that's really what gives you longevity, and you've been a good example to me of that. Being selfish with what you need to function in the highest form that you can. And
Yeah.
that should really be, if you kept that goal for 2020,
Yeah.
imagine, okay, every day you wake up and you say, what is something that I need to do? Not even something that I want to do, but something that I need to do
Yeah.
for my personal well-being.
Yeah.
I talk about fitness because I look at fitness as almost thanking your body for being healthy and thanking your body for what it can do. I mean, think
Yeah.
about all the walking we did today.
Crazy.
If we didn't take care of ourselves physically, we wouldn't have been like,
Uh-uh.
oh, it's a half-hour walk, let's go.
Yeah, and not one of us says,
No,
I like that. We're on the
yeah.
same level. And then we go somewhere, we have to walk a half an hour. We get there and the business doesn't exist anymore. Within 2 seconds, we go, okay.
Let's go grocery
Let's
shopping and we'll go back.
Yeah, we go back.
That should be something that is selfish for your happiness, is not wallowing.
No, yeah.
Is really saying, okay, enough is enough. I'm ready to be done with this or healed of this or fix.
And we were walking away and I looked at you and I said, isn't it funny? It's a little bit funny.
This feeling inside. It's not one of those. That was in my wedding video.
Really?
Easily high.
Okay, but I said, isn't it funny that both of us just did not think about that for 5 seconds? Think about walking half hour and the shop is not there anymore. It's out of business. How many people would end up, oh my God, come on.
I mean, that's so annoying. Think about the time we wasted.
Yeah, and look at Google.
We could have done this. Maps, freaking maps.
Why do you make a masculine voice when
you do
that?
Guys complain more.
So this is going to be your job for today. Think about stuff that you do for other people that you really don't want to do, and if you can change that for something more selfish for you, and it will make you even better. And one of the resolutions that we have is, well, it's not really a resolution. It's something that's really happening, and we cannot wait to share it with you guys. You will see a lot of stuff passing on our website, but please go to kassandsteve.com because you will see
things you can download.
Things you can download, and we're not telling you what yet, but it's fantastic, for free.
And also, just if you guys could help us out, and when you're listening to the podcast, you see these little stars, and if you could give us a rating and actually a review, it helps us get into the eyes of more people, and then we can continue to do fun podcasts and share these moments with you. And we love when you guys share like a screenshot or share something that you're doing to create my fun road, your fun road, because life is a journey. Life is a road, and the energy that you put into it is the energy that you receive from it, and you decide this needs to be fun.
Totally.
Hashtag my fun road, and share how you're taking these things into your daily life.
Yes. Okay, big kiss to you all, and I can't wait to see you in one of the trainings, and go online and check out what you can download for free. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, get your cell phone out of here.